is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Nerd On Update, our weekly show in which we talk about the nerdy news that's exciting to us, scary to us, sad to us, happy to it. I don't know, just nerdy news of the week.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, you know, nerdy news that is to us. And then the later part of the show in which we answer questions from you, the people.
It's champion.
But yeah, let's pre-show. Let's do a little pre-show. Let's talk it up. How's everybody doing in the chat, in the hosts? How's everybody doing in the world? And all around, around the world,
chilling, man.
Around the world, around the world.
I mean, Josh, you just shot a feature, didn't you?
I did. I did.
What can you say? What are you allowed to say?
It was fun. No, it was my first feature, which was exciting. I sent these guys a little bit of a picture that I'm not allowed to share publicly, but I just had to tell
share
somebody.
It here tonight.
Look.
No, I'm just kidding.
But no, I mean it was really great. It was so much blood. That's all I can say. It was so much blood. Perfect. And I'm really excited about this project. Being my Buzz is also going to be, quote, like retiring from doing that after this one, because he got a big boy job at a studio. So he's like, okay, this is my last one. And he didn't know that this was my first feature, so he was pretty excited to be a part of it. But it was nice to be on set with friends and on set, and it was nice to be on set.
On set?
On set diabetes.
What do you mean on set? It means you get it late in life, Neil. Read a book.
But yeah.
And Corey, you just came back from shooting some stuff, right?
I did. Yeah, I got to work with a couple bands up north. Shout out to Goodnight, Texas, and the Rainbow Girls shot a music video. So that was fun. I got to shoot and direct a little musica out in Sebastopol. So I enjoyed it. Tiring, but it was fun. And see some family, kick it.
Nice.
And Steve's shotgunning some Red Bulls, right? You know.
Oh, he doesn't do Red Bull. He does Zoa.
Thank you, Josh.
I thought that was a Red Bull that he had in his hand. I was like, I can't see. I was like, I have 3 screens of him. I'm like, which one is he having?
Brand loyalty, and his brand is Rock.
Damn right, Josh.
He loves that Casamigos tequila.
Get out.
But here's the thing. Hashtag not sponsored yet. Zoa is great. I will say that I do like Zoa a lot. Anyway.
He's all about that Dos Hombres.
Wow.
I like water.
I like water. Funny enough, side note, I'm less than 4 days away from being 41 years old.
Congratulations.
You're what?
Yeah. I'll be 41 on Friday.
I swear to God, we're just talking about your birthday like a while ago?
Yes.
Probably last year. Just talking about your birthday last year?
Probably. Holy shit. Like, I was like, oh yeah, Steve's recently just turned 40.
I'm going to be 41 soon.
That's awesome.
Don't worry, you don't look a day over 40.
I'll take that. Thank you.
You don't look a day over 50.
Wait a minute. This is going. Hold on.
You look a day over 3.
Thanks, Corey.
He's talking about your manhood.
Oh,
little tic tac.
That's like the sewing machine, Tom.
Yeah, it's a baby's hand holding an apple.
Right. Almost 41, and along with brand loyalty, I found a pop to add to my collection. It is Rocky Maivia, the first character The Rock was when he debuted in 1996.
That's a pretty cool one.
But that's not number 41. That's number 120.
You're right. Yes, taking his dad's first name and his grandfather's last name, Rocky Maivia. This was Dwayne Johnson's first character in wrestling before becoming The Rock.
That's cool.
I dig it.
Yeah,
nice.
I love that.
I now have almost every iteration of Rock in WWE except for one, which is his Nation of Domination years, which was about 2 years after that.
Do
they even make that Funko Pop yet?
I don't know. I haven't looked.
Do they have a Rock that shows like his baby tattoo, and then the one where he redoes it with the giant tattoo.
Yeah. I have both.
That's pretty cool. Like you could see that you can actually see it.
Mhm.
That's pretty cool. I like that. Actually, not bad.
Yeah.
How about you, Tom? How are you, Tom?
Yeah, Tom.
Stressed out, overworked. I forget the rest of the Robin Thicke song. It's a sexy song. Steve's what I'm
Oh
talking
my
about.
God, Robin Thicke.
It's
When did he not do a sexy song?
I don't know. A lot of
Maybe when
times.
he was cheating on Paul
A lot of
Patton.
times. There's a shoot coming up this week, and then there's a shoot 2 weeks after that, and so I have like 1 week to not shoot, and I'm just like, I'll get it all done. I'll get it, and then I'm gonna shoot something for work this week. I shoot 2 things on Wednesday, so I'm just like, hey, I'm getting paid for one of these 4 things. That's a good ratio, right?
Works.
But yeah, I'm just
Then you'll work up to like 50% of the projects you're working on, and then 75, and then everything.
I mean that'll be like the actual true thing, right? The studio, 1 for you, or 2 for you, 1 for me. So
yeah.
You do 1 for the studio, 1 for yourself.
Yeah. So one day I'll be able to make a cop-out movie, and so I can make a red state. But yeah. So I've just been really friggin' busy. Doing a lot of meetups. I'm poor as shit. I got no money.
Whoop, whoop, but now you're a country song. Now you're a country song. Easy.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
Welcome, man.
Red pickup truck, blue jeans.
My dog dead.
Hey, you know
You
what?
got
With
a
the
red
SAGs
solo cup.
stuff, we'll see. If we'll have, I don't think we'll have any money either, Tom. Right with you.
Hey, maybe. But no, I'm excited because this we took like a week off for Memorial Day, and then we took another off because I think everyone
recording.
was it Memorial Day?
Yeah.
It was just Memorial Day.
You-
It was just Memorial Day.
Last week was
I
Memorial
was out
Day.
of town
and-
shooting.
yeah.
Yeah, so it feels like we haven't done this. I feel like it always feels like when we took like a week off, it feels like we haven't done this in like 3 weeks.
That's how dedicated. That's how much energy we put into every show.
Well, it's like how
So
regular.
we feel like we got a
it is.
month's worth of rest from just taking a week off because we just put so much into each episode.
What a
for you.
How full of shit are you, Corey?
Yeah, I
it's
know.
like I've got a month full of rest. Corey, you barely get like a day's full of rest.
I don't get any rest anymore. I haven't had rest for 15 months, Tom.
Can't be me.
What is this sleep you
Can't be me.
speak of?
Well, I guess before we get started on with the show, because we got a lot of news and we got some great questions ahead of us, we got to do some clappy clappies.
Yeah, claps are fun. This is Tom.
Steve's.
Angela White.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh
my gosh, speechless.
Nicole Aniston. I was gonna do it like a dude, but then the only one dude that came to mind was like, he's problematic. Fuck
He's a
that guy.
problematic guy.
Mhm.
We all thought of the
Yeah,
same one.
yeah. Don't talk about it.
Yeah,
Don't talk about him.
yeah.
Oh,
Thank you.
Julie. Be rad. This is Julie.
Get some claps from the chat. Thank you. But who wants to go first with their news? Okay, Corey.
I was gonna go
Josh
first. Just
I was
'cause
gonna say I was actually gonna go. Josh should go first.
Yeah, I was gonna go first because my news is old as shit. No, it's 2 weeks old.
Look at that same brain, Josh.
Womp, 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 womp. So a couple weeks ago was the PlayStation Showcase, and a little something happened in the Destiny world. We got a teaser for the next major expansion.
Yeah.
The final shape, and I thought it was kind of bittersweet because I think one of the first updates that we did, there was a member of our crew who was named Ollie, and I believe that he
Mr.
reported
Destiny himself.
Mr. Destiny himself, the future bro, reported on an event that had happened within Destiny that a certain character, Cade 6, had died. And the whole, like, everybody was like, oh my God, that's my boy. Well, we got a teaser, and who appears at the end?
Jack Black.
Cade
The Rock
6.
Johnson.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's Rocky, whatever his man.
Rocky
Balboa.
Yeah, that guy.
Rocky
So that's
Mancino.
pretty exciting. Bungie also teased their their next game, which is kind of it's not kind of, it's a remaker of one of their original games, Marathon. There were a lot of announcements.
The OG Halo, man.
Yeah, the OG. But they also, this week is Summer Game Fest. So we've got lots of things that starts on Thursday the 8th. Kind of like lightly starts with the Guerrilla Collective showcase. That's on Wednesday. You've got Tribeca Game Spotlight on Friday. Xbox is going to be on Sunday. PC gaming shows on Sunday. Ubisoft is on Monday. But yeah, I imagine that next week we're going to have a lot of gaming news. But yeah, that's my news and scene.
Steve's, kick us off.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm watching myself.
Don't sound so confident.
I was watching myself in the feed, so I was getting worried.
Anyway, you look really good right now.
Thanks, appreciate that.
Sorry, I'm jumping in.
You don't look a day over 50.
Love it. All right, so of course, as you can tell by the hat, I'm bringing the wrestling news to you because we have two big things in the wrestling world: one WWE and one AEW. We will start with WWE. Storylines: the Bloodline is imploding. The Usos have decided to stand up to Roman Reigns, a tyrannical leader of the Bloodline, and I'm talking about the storyline, dude. Come on.
How do you like tyrants?
I like him, the guy, but the character he is right now, he's a heel. He's heel. Come on,
man.
Jesus.
Come on, Tom.
God.
Fucking idiot.
I like Dr. Doom more than I like most heroes.
There you go. See, I like Roman Reigns, but I can't deny right now he's being a tyrant within the Bloodline, and the Usos have stood up to him.
The Uso brothers.
Yes, Jimmy and Jay have stood up to Roman, and the Uso brothers. It's the same word twice.
Yeah.
And their little brother Solo, who has been the enforcer of the Bloodline, had to make a choice. And while he said he acknowledged Roman Reigns, he sided with his brothers and stood along with them.
That bastard.
And Jimmy was getting through Roman and telling him, Roman, let's be one again. Let's be a family again. Treat us each other with respect. And Roman hugs Jimmy Uso. He hugs him and looks up to the sky with a sad face and says, no. And he lets go of the embrace. As he does so, quickly looks over to Solo, who then attacks Jimmy Uso and sides back with Roman Reigns. So the Bloodline has been split between the Usos and Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa.
I don't know what's
chapter
happening.
of the Bloodline story angle, which has now been going on for almost 3 years, yet has been one of the best story angles in the last decade.
So now it's a blood feud.
Yes, Scorsese would call it cinema if he saw it.
Do they have X's near them somewhere in the corner?
No, that would be called skinema.
So you knew that when they were going to be marked.
Are they going to be marked
in The Departed? Like in The Departed?
A rat may have crawled across the ring. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Now on to AEW.
Yeah.
AEW has created a new show for Saturdays called AEW Collision. This show was put together for one reason and one reason only: a show that would house a certain individual who was having issues with 3 other individuals in AEW. That man is CM Punk.
Oh, your boy.
CM Punk is back at AEW. He will be part of the Collision brand of AEW, which airs Saturdays. Will be him and other wrestlers. Just it won't feature those 3 specific gentlemen that he had issues with, Kenny Omega and the Wild Bucks. So starting Saturday, June 17th, CM Punk will be back on AEW. That's going to be exciting to see, whether good or bad, what happens from here with CM Punk.
I love their root beers.
Yes.
Oh,
AEW root beer.
I thought you said A&W. My mistake.
All elite wrestling.
I had to go for it.
Anyway.
Yeah, A&W root beer stands for all and what? And that's how you feel when you drink it. Listen, my news is up.
It originates from Lodi, California.
Yeah, right. Does it really?
No.
Yeah, the first
I don't
one.
know.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I actually do love
look it
A&W very much. That's not a lie. Getting their root beer on tap is a magical experience. Should I jump in?
Do it.
Yeah.
All right. So we
I'm
have.
tagging you in.
Thank you. We have Magic the Gathering news as usual. Tales from Middle Earth this last Tuesday. We've started spoiler season, and we got to see a lot. It's been day after day after day. We've been getting more and more and more of these crazy cards. A lot of them are seeming like staples. I'm in heaven. This is like a product that they were like, how do we make something for Corey, Magic the Gathering, and Tales from Middle Earth? We got to one of my favorite cards so far that got spoiled is Gandalf the White. Tom's going to throw it up there for you real quick. Gandalf the White, look at him up there. But yeah, we got a lot of cool cards coming in. I'm actually pretty excited about the power level of this set because it's not like insane by any means. It's actually seems pretty balanced for the first time in one of
bat?
the Gandalf the White.
No, I'm talking about the bat card I saw, bro. That shit was crazy.
The bat, is that the one that
anytime
that
a token
is created or dies,
1 damage? I was like, that ain't balanced worth shit.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. You know that for a
sure.
fact.
Yeah. No. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fine, guys.
Some bullshit. Everything's an artifact. All my Thopters, sack them all.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Tom. It's fine. Gandalf the White has some pretty sweet legendary and artifact synergies where he says legendaries and artifacts can be cast as though they had flash. So I'm pretty excited about that kind of stuff. Some shenanigans, but it's looking pretty good. Being able to build stuff within the like I'm going for this Aragorn the Unifier was showcased. It's a 4-color legendary commander that I'm going to be using. I'm going to go for like a fellowship thematic, but like it's a super thematic set. And I'm really excited about that. Like all the Gandalfs have flash because he arrives precisely when he means to. Shadowfax, they spoiled Shadowfax the horse. And I don't know if you know this, but the famous quote is "Show us the meaning of haste." And so for the first time in years, they put the descriptor for what haste means in Magic the Gathering.
Oh, that's cool.
Because Shadowfax will literally show you the meaning of haste. It's wonderful. I think they've done a really wonderful job with this set.
Look at this.
I'm extremely excited. I don't know what Tom is showing you, right? The bat? Is you showing the bat?
Such a piece of shit card.
It's so great. It's uncommon. Easily dealt with, Tom, though. It's easily dealt with. It's not like Jin Gitaxis or anything like that, you know? So yeah, it's I'm excited. It's coming out at the end of the month. It's coming to Arena too, which I think this is the first Universes Beyond set to come to digital, which I'm also pumped about because there are times where I'm traveling, I'm shooting things, I'm at home, I can't get to my local store, I can't get with friends to play Magic the Gathering, and I play all my favorite Lord of the Rings cards on the Arena set. # not sponsored yet.
But what are we sponsored with or partnered with?
We're partnered with TCG Player. We have our linky links and our affiliate stuff.
And Zoa Energy.
Not yet. Maybe we're getting there. And Voss Water, is that the rock as well?
Voss Water.
Yeah. So yeah, man, looking forward to brew with this kind of stuff. Probably all my decks are gonna go away and they're all gonna turn to Lord of the Rings decks. So I think that's what's gonna happen. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, guys.
There it is.
Let me know what you guys think. Let me know in the Discord.
The artwork in there. Sexy.
The artwork is really cool. There's also we got a coming soon. There's going to be a Lord of the Rings secret layer that is the art from the original animated movies from the 70s, which I'm pretty stoked about too.
Can't wait to see Balrog and his derpy ass.
Yeah, there you go. I think they spoiled one already, which is Gandalf, which is the old movie cover with Gandalf with that extra long sword. But yeah, I'm excited, guys. This is
spoiling or just showing?
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The same thing. They're considered spoilers because they show you before it comes out.
Therefore, spoiling.
Yeah.
They're allowed to though. They're allowed to spoil it.
No Pinkertons here. That's my news. Check it out.
For me, I'll round it out with some of my news. First off, Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse, Spider-Man and the Spider-Man.
What the hell?
Yeah, I saw it. It was good.
Spider-Man,
Spider-Man.
Across the Spider-Verse.
Beyond the verse of mans of spiders.
Oh my god!
New film came out. Phil Lord, Chris Miller, Sony Animations. Shout out to your boys out here. And T-Dog up in the audience. Shout out to you. Got spoiled by it because you know your boys, them shitty YouTubers. You can't make any fucking videos without spoiling every fucking thing because they're fucking just garbage storytellers out there. Anyway, so it made like $17.8 million on Thursday opening night, which is like huge. It's more than like some live action films I've ever made, like ever, as well as like big, huge comic book temple films ever made. So pretty cool. Main big like kind of accolade that it really is boasting at this moment is that it has I believe the third highest grossing so far in the entire 2023 year, and that two of the most highest grossing films this year are both animation films. And what that'll lead into is actually how the animation studios or animators and animation writers are not part of the WGA. They're not protected. They do not have the same deals. I have some people that I know who are like, life is just normal for them because they're not protected by the same unions and stuff like that. So it's really interesting. And so their contracts aren't up. So there's a little bit of that conversation, like maybe they should be brought in, especially the fact that like animation has such like a powerful hold right now on culture, as well as media, and as well as like the market share for people's money. So, that along with, stunt performers are definitely people who need to be kind of like given more platform and more spotlight. But that being said, that'll move on to the next piece of news that I want to talk about, which is that the DGA has found a deal, met terms. And, the internet is as the internet does. A lot of people were quick to think that the DGA kind of just like used the WGA in that way, but the WGA has already voiced their support that the DGA, happy that you got your terms, but our fight continues. But also that leads into the Steve's breaking news as of 7/16.
Oh, yeah. Actually, a bad reprint also posted it in our chat. In breaking news, SAG-AFTRA members have voted 97.91% in favor of strike authorization. So SAG is now joining WGA on the picket line.
So they said yes to the strike. So
Yeah,
Strike
they authorized that they
authorization
will.
if an agreement isn't met.
An
Yeah.
agreement isn't met.
Yes.
So just like the DGA, if they don't, or unlike the DGA, if they have no terms met and they are finding a deal, they will also be on the picket lines. But the crazy thing is, a lot of the you could say celebrity highlights of people who are talking on those picket lines are actors, and they already shown their support. And a lot of those actors, prominent members or members at large, aka part of like the big boards and decision makers, are part of the WGA already. So it's pretty, like people like
Quinta Brunson,
who also Sonic the Hedgehog,
Ben Schwartz.
Ben Schwartz. So there's a lot of people out there who are already voicing their support for the WGA, as well as just like overall new deals for the AMTP. AMPTP.
A lot of them are actor writers too.
Mm-hmm.
They're both in both unions.
Yeah, it's again a very interesting time. I don't think anyone had it in their quote unquote bingo card when they had the town hall meeting for all the unions that the DGA was going to find like a deal so quickly. If I had heard that I found that the DGA doesn't tend to be a big rattler of the cages, I might have said something. But I will not say that. So we will see how it all turns out. Again, it's an ongoing situation as well as a developing event and story. So
Developing story.
yeah, we will.
breaking
they would
news.
say.
I don't fucking news. So we'll find out. And
Is our news show.
This show. Yeah. So with
Follow
that,
the ticker on the bottom.
Josh, you want to go into our next part?
Yeah, the next part of the show is in which we answer questions from you, the people, and you can submit questions so many ways. You can go to our website, nerdon.tv/questions. There's a page on our website that has all of the ways, but the best way, the number one best way, is to join our Discord, nerdon.tv/Discord. But even above the best way is the better way.
Better way
is to join the Nerdon Nation.
The nation.
Yeah.
The bloodline.
Oh, I thought he was gonna repeat.
tyrant.
I was. Tyrant.
But join that
tortilla
nation. You
boy.
can support us in everything that we do, keeping the lights on, making better
Lights on.
content, that
Content.
kind of stuff. And you get lots of other cool stuff, as well as what we call the Nerd On Nudge, where we answer your questions first.
And me
Wait,
doing
we-
this.
Somebody clip that. We're gonna save that, and then we're gonna release it to the patrons.
Perfect awkward silence. That was great.
What? I was gonna say, I was like, you know what I really find? I don't know what it is like. It's a Pee Wee Herman thing where he like does the bow tie and the suspenders. You do that with your hat and your glasses all the time when I talk about like some like sexy shit. You're like, hey. I was like, what are you doing?
Nudge, nudge. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Okay, so Mamba, shout out Mamba.
Shout out.
Someone has gifted each person a 3D model of a particular thing that must be painted on stream. What object would you like to receive? After each person's object is chosen, plot twist, you can only choose 2 colors. Which are your colors?
Steve's is flesh color.
Yes.
We get to
Pink
choose
and
what we
flesh.
receive.
Yeah.
What
Mocha
we
flesh.
receive.
And then
what
how we
2
paint
colors
it.
we paint it with.
Okay.
Mm.
It's Iron Man's butthole. And it's
Yes.
gonna be hot rod
Yes.
red and flesh colored for Steve.
Yes.
It's a good one.
Yes.
It's a good one.
That's the answer. So next question.
Next.
That's it.
Well, you got it.
Here we go. The Marvel Eye of Sauron.
I was gonna say the One Ring, and then it's the red on the writing, and the gold is the ring.
Mhm.
That's good. That's good. Good.
Just I'll just use the Iron Man paints that Steve used, the red and the gold. And then I'll just send them to me, and I'll use the same colors on my One Ring.
It wouldn't be that asshole. It'd be the Brahma Bull, and it'd be
excuse me.
hello, and it'd be
and then you
go
can get a spigot that shoots out Zoa.
yes, and it'd be blue and gold, blue and white. Excuse me, blue and white, the Azores colors. Thank you. Yes.
Josh?
Hale.
Tom's asshole.
Green
And it would
purple.
be hot rod red.
And you'd
Hot
still
rod
use red and gold.
so much blood.
So much blood. I probably want a Gunblade from Final Fantasy VIII, and I only need 2 colors, like a metallic silver for the blade and black for the handle.
There you go. There you go. Pour moi.
Pew pew pew.
I would want
His own asshole.
be blue and purple. Call it the blue
Blue
waffle.
and purple. There it is.
I would actually want. I saw this fucking figurine recently, and I'm like, fuck, I really want that shit. I would get either. Oh fuck. I mean, I guess all I need is. Yeah, I'll just get the Blue Eyes White Dragon. All I need is blue and white. Blue Eyes White Dragon, baby. Oh, sorry. Addendum to news. Yu-Gi-Oh! Also, for the 25th anniversary, is releasing a $399 product, which is the Seto Kaiba briefcase. All y'all nerd fans, all y'all anime fans out there who know Kaiba, who know Yu-Gi-Oh! Know how much of this flex this is, that Konami is like literally giving the audience a chance to buy the briefcase that has Kaiba's collection in it. You will also
Wow.
have 3 Blue Eyes in a solid case that's like perfectly like
I'm looking at
spaced.
it right now.
And
Yeah.
it's so, but also, so like, it's not where it's like it just shows like, you know, in the anime it shows like all these different cards. In this one, it's actually like a deck box where it's like you have lines of cards in there, and it's like so clean, and I want it so bad, but I have no money. There's so many things I would want to buy, but I'm like, I need like.
Well, it sounds like that's a good birthday gift, Tom, for some people to
Maybe.
chip in and buy
It's,
for you.
it's a pre-order, so pre-order start now, and they will launch in 2024. So we'll see. We'll see what
Let's
happens.
see.
Anyways,
question?
next question.
Next question comes from B-Rad.
B-Rad.
You wake up in the middle of the desert with
Every
just
time.
enough phone battery to read one text before it dies. Which text would be scarier? You are being hunted or you have to wake up?
God damn it!
Corey.
That's that one. I knew it as soon as you started reading it. Who's that from?
B-Dog. Oh, no,
Yeah,
B-Rad. Sorry.
from B-Rad. I knew it too. I knew it. If you go back and look at my face while you're reading it,
I saw it.
it's
I saw it.
slow
Everyone has to clip that.
realization.
Everyone has to clip that.
It's the wake up one. That's terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
Terrifying.
I wanted to add a third option. We need to talk.
No. It's.
I'm in the desert.
I'll tell you later.
I'll tell you.
That's fine. ...
Long story.
I'll tell you later.
Explain later.
Just tell me now.
There's no time to explain.
Can't do it over text.
Go ahead. Which text would be scary? So Corey is you have to wake up.
You have
Yeah.
to wake up. That's the
You
scary
guys
one.
got to stop saying it though.
Okay.
You have to wake up.
Stop.
Or you have to wake
Come
up.
You
Come
have
on,
to
man.
have to wake up.
I hate this.
So what's the bit so that people can understand? Because I know
open your eyes.
when I copied this down in the Discord, Battery Print did say, "Ha, Corey, I got you."
Yeah, well, I think I talked about it on an episode once about how terrifying it is to like a fear. I think irrational fears or something like that. And I was like, my fear is that I'm in a coma and people are just coming up to me saying you have to wake up, and I'm not getting it. And then more and more, it just starts happening, and I can't. It's just
I
a
hate
scary
those
thought.
dreams when you're like you can't do like you even when you become aware that it is a dream, you're conscious of it and you're like, oh no,
And you
I
can't
need to
wake up.
wake up. I
Mhm.
need to wake up. This is getting worse.
It is
I
the
need-
worst few seconds ever in your dream state. I swear to God.
I've had really good moments where I find out it's a dream, and they're like, "It's a dream," and I was like, "I'm gonna start flying."
Mm-hmm.
I start flying.
That's a different approach to someone grabbing you and looking at you and saying you have to wake up. Anyway,
Corey.
that's my choice. Steve, come on, man.
Steve's, which one's your?
Hold up. Same one.
Oh.
That is the freakiest one. But when that treasured day comes, when I am in the same physical area as all
Yeah.
of you, and I hug Corey out of joy of finally
And just
seeing him,
whisper.
I'd be like, Corey,
You have to
wake up.
I'm gonna cry.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad to finally meet you.
But you have to wake
Person,
up.
you have to
You
wake
guys have
up.
to
though.
stop
No.
saying it now, though.
No, I'm not saying it anymore. But I'm saying like that's what they would say when the thing.
Yeah.
New
I mean, for
nerd
me-
on t-shirt right there.
Honestly,
Yeah,
if I wake up in the middle of the desert with enough phone battery to read one text where it dies, I'm being hunted, that'd be way more scary. If I had the other option, I'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? I am in the desert. I am tired. I hate this.
Is there enough battery to check Twitter?
No, it's just right before it dies.
See my timeline one more time before.
I am with you, Tom. The hunted one. I was playing the new Destiny dungeon and I was being hunted by something and I was like, I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. I don't know if it's behind me. I'll slow down if I look behind me. But now I'm in the desert. I'm like, where do I hide? Where am I going? How did I get here?
Oh, what? Oh my God! What if the thing that's hunting you finally catches you, looks at you, and says, "You have to wake up"? What if
It's
that
a
happens?
Sandworm.
Steve's wonders why I troll him so hard, and then all of a sudden he just like completely just goes on the next person. For me, I don't know. I think it's the same thing with Josh, where it's just like to me, it's like if I'm like, where's the sniper? I'm just like immediately like, take the shot. Just take the shot.
Could it come from under me? Where's it? I'm being hunted from where?
No. Next question.
Next question comes from Johnny Horror. What
Hey.
movie do you wish to see based off a comic book that is not DC and Marvel? It just I had an answer and then another answer that I was like, no, that's the right answer.
Is it Weiches?
That's the right answer.
Oh,
Josh.
I
that
guess
is the
Josh
right
doesn't
answer.
like it.
I just my O face. Oh,
Josh doesn't care about Scott Snyder anymore.
Oh,
Kidding.
you're not a true fan.
It's true. It's true.
I was gonna say, yep, B-Rad. knows me. Something is killing the children would be dope.
Is Steve's? No, Steve's hack and
I
slash.
already wrote it. Hack slash.
Hack slash. It's
Hack
Sealy,
slash.
right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Tim Seeley. I wrote it as a series, but yeah. Mm-hmm. So anyone watching at home,
Corey?
just, just tell somebody. I don't know.
Probably the mantle.
Mantle.
Yeah,
I like Mantle.
that one.
Ooh,
that
Bad Reprint has a good one.
That one's
Black Monday Murders. That'd be a good one.
Ooh. Johnny Horror, who sent this question, who is now 51, Jonathan, said Monstrous. I would love to see Monstrous.
That would be cool.
That
would be really cool.
That's not Marvel and DC.
Fables would be good too.
Mm-hmm.
Fables would be cool.
I mean,
Birthright would be cool.
if I can direct it, just because I already have the perfect template for it, fucking Klaus. Grant Morrison, Dan. Dan, beautiful artist.
Someone has my Klaus comic book.
Oh man, if somebody gave Monstrous a budget,
Oh, that'd be amazing. It'd be great. It'd be phenomenal. Like, I want to see the monsters, though. You know what I'm saying? I want to see the.
I hate these hypothetical questions because now I want the things.
Well, what you would hate is actually that how like Brad Pitt's company Plan B owns all the rights to all of them, and then hasn't done shit with any of them. You're like, oh, because I think that's the currently who has Witches right now is Plan B.
Mm-hmm.
So
another Tim Seeley would be Revival. That'd be the one that want to adapt.
I would love to see not a DC,
American Vampire would be cool.
not a Marvel. What about Spawny? Hey, what
Oh
about
yes, well,
Spawny?
it's already
I
it's
just
already
didn't say
happening.
it because it's like already happening. But
Yeah.
I want to see like I'm excited to see what happens with it, especially like with modern day graphics. Like
Same.
and like
I'd like to see Tokyo
Yeah.
Ghost. Big cyberpunk, then going into like a futuristic like forest. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
pretty cool.
Well, Spawn. I mean, not to be a downer, Spawn might be indefinitely.
He was playing
Postponed.
he was playing pickleball just the other week, apparently.
Okay.
Apparently.
Corey.
Yes.
Steve's don't.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
You have to wake up.
Oh wait, no, never mind.
Uh,
Oh yeah, Black Monday Murders.
are we doing more of them just so in case we have them in our minds?
Bad Reprint did say Black Monday Murders would definitely have a David Fincher feel to it. That would be fantastic.
Who else
Cool.
would there be? Okay. Want to do some of the bucket questions?
Buckets.
Yes.
So these are questions we had from weeks ago. And Corey's favorite question is here.
I'm working on it. I was like halfway done, and then I got this job, and I left, so I'm back. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen within the next month. I'll be done with it.
Nice.
You hear that, T-Dog? That's your question. All right. Next question is then. This is a return question because now I can answer it. Ethan, are you guys excited for the Meg 2? And you know what?
Hell yeah.
I could say yes, I
You
am.
gotta see
Because
Meg
I finally
1.
saw the Meg 1.
You
finally
did?
saw the Meg 1. I went on a fucking spree. Guess what, Corey? I also watched Severance. And guess what, Corey? I started watching fucking Fleabag. And I was like, I watched all this fucking shit without fucking Corey. Raised by Wolves one time for the squad. Where am I at?
Nice.
All right, Tom, I'm in. Let's do it.
And then
You're
I was
right.
like,
You are
I was like, it would be. I almost was like, I should watch the fucking Bear just to be like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to fucking hear this
Succession.
shit.
You gotta talk about Severance, man.
Succession.
Oh man, this past week, Succession ended. Ted Lasso ended.
It's been hard. It's
Yellow
been tough.
Jackets had its season finale.
Bad
been
reprint. I've done a Raised by Wolves episode in collaboration with What's Up Fandom with Josh over there, and we did season 1. We didn't do season 2, but crazy thing about Succession. I love how they're like, yo, record high for the series finale at 2.8 million views, which I was like, That is so tiny. No one watches no one watches TV anymore. Holy fuck.
Great finale too.
No, it was, I thought it was
It was
great.
a wild finale. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, totally.
We're also in the final season of Mayans MC, which I'm going through as we speak right now.
Oh.
Making me sad.
I watched Sons of Anarchy. I haven't watched Mayans yet.
I and I loved Sons. I think I like Mayans more. Just because
Shut your
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
mouth.
I don't know if it's I don't know if it's a Latin connection. I don't know if it's just I don't know what it is. I like Mayans a lot.
I get
like
it.
it a lot.
You don't like
It's ending.
you don't like Katie Siegel and you don't like Ron Perlman. That's probably why.
These are lies.
And you don't want Charlie Hunnam to be
These are
Green
lies.
Arrow. That's
I
probably
do
it.
want him to Green Arrow. I do.
I don't like it.
Don't you spread lies, Tom.
I do got a question from 51 Jonathan. Also, anyone in the chat who wants to throw in some questions, we got some time. 51 Jonathan, aka Johnny Horror. If you can get to meet yourself in another universe or dimension, what would you be doing for the day?
What would I suggest we'd be doing for the day?
Maybe, yeah.
Like if I met myself and I was like, hey, we should pull elaborate pranks on people where we are the same. No.
And
You know that's what you would be doing.
Come on, it would be.
and assemble
It would-
elaborate planks.
Yeah, I think it would be probably hook up Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2
Nice.
on Nintendo 64 and show me who's boss.
Show me who's
You
boss.
fucking bully and bar pub stomp your fucking.
No, there can only be one. There can only be one.
Mamba knows what's up.
Would be the actual president in a different universe. It depends what
Nice.
universe you're in. Because
Yeah.
what if that
Yeah, I'm
universe
like-
Josh is also a tyrant? Would you still
if
like
I'm
him
an
in the
asshole?
bloodline?
Yeah.
Blood feud.
Motifs.
I like that.
I'd probably play Magic and talk shit out. That's probably what I would suggest we do. Play some Magic and like ask a bunch of questions about different universes.
I appreciate that.
Camping
Snake from my Destiny clan.
Steves, what would you do if you met another version of yourself from another universe or dimension? What would you be doing for the day?
I would
Watching The
mess with-
Rock. Sorry.
whisper in his ear. You need to know.
No.
I'm actually saying, tell him, dude, whatever you do, do not follow the brown rabbit and just leave. Leave him tortured the rest of the time. What does he mean?
He'd see you 2
What does he
weeks
mean?
later, you still can't get out of that dimension. He's like, what does that mean? He's like, I don't know, man. Do you know the exit out of here?
I was kidding. I don't know.
Josh, what would you do?
Fight him. Fight him, Josh.
You
Which
know me,
Josh?
I
Which
wouldn't.
Josh is better?
You know I wouldn't. He's a pacifist, man. But maybe the other me isn't a pacifist.
Exactly.
Maybe
What
the
if
other
that
me's seen
Josh
some shit and is like,
just eats
So-
blood?
so. I feel like the other me would probably need a hug, or I do. Maybe it's the flipped version. What if I'm the evil one? Ever thought about that?
Oh,
I feel like you should meet up with that Josh who has his good friend named Josh. And so you guys would have a show called Josh, and Sterling.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we'd probably, go hang out, go eat some pizza. Probably. God, I hope the other me likes pizza. Maybe play some video games. Hey, do you have video games in your? Okay, cool. Oh, you are a video game.
Oh, I like how I just assumed me would know Magic.
what if
No
other
matter
you was,
what universe, it's just like magic.
You
What
ever
if
played Magic?
the other you showed up and was like, "Oh, what's that? Teach me."
I'd be like, no.
No,
other you
I'm
hates
sorry, I can't be
magic
a part of this. I'm
No,
sorry.
in fact, I gotta go.
and says the Meg sucks. What if that happened? What if other you did that?
Well, then I'd grab him by the shoulders and I'd say, you have to wake up.
What if I'm the other me's
Nice.
bad dream?
Yeah.
For me, I would honestly
Make out.
legit
Make out.
I would
You
I
make
would just
out.
hit him up and be like, All right, how are things here? Is things cool? Like, is it better to be here or is it better to be
I
in
want
my
him to
dimension?
observe my life and be like, just tell me what's what.
Like,
Tell me
I would
what
be
you
like,
think.
hey, if your life is shittier here than it is in mine, we can take over my universe and just we'd be cool. Like, we'll figure it out, and we could like just we could divide and conquer.
I mean,
but if his universe is way more bitching than mine, then I'll be like, all right, may I stay here? And then we figure it out, and then we, like you work the day, and then I work the nights, and
God,
then
you
no
get
matter
so
what,
much
we're
done.
killing it.
Killing
Tom
it.
is so productive.
Right?
Yeah, it's exhausting.
I'm already tired.
I'm just
Even in a hypothetical meeting from another universe, he's like, "How do we?"
how do we take control? Take control of
Oh,
your
it's so
ship, right?
tiring.
Comes out of the portal or whatever.
And I was like,
do
hey, how
you
about we
have
both
work-life
just
balance
tell
here?
Steve how much Iron Man's a fascist?
Yeah, there he is. That's why I need 2 Toms. Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. Next question.
Please.
Questions from the chat. I can pull some from the Discord, but if there's anyone from the chat, we're happy to grab them now. We still got
Grab
maybe
'em.
time for 2 more questions.
Question mark?
Okay, hold on.
That counted as a question.
Oh,
There's a question?
No,
That's 2
that
questions.
counted as a question.
Oh, what was the question?
No, you were. Never mind.
Oh, my question was a question?
Tom
Is my
Sai.
emphasis?
Get other
Tom
Tom.
Sai.
Come on, emphasis? Okay. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. I'm pulling it up. I'm pulling it up. I'm pulling it up. Okay. Well.
That's 10 seconds now. I mean,
Okay, I got one. Battery Print has a question.
Good. It's good. Good content. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. All right, it's a bookie question. We all
Bookie?
love. Okay, this is from Bad
betting on
Reprint.
things?
We all love books for their
Okay.
story and characters, but who is an author whose writing
okay.
style and voice you enjoy? I know he's a children's author, but Lemony Snicket will always be my favorite. Will always be a favorite of mine.
Good
I
question.
saw this question. I was like, "Ooh, I
We
know."
all love books for their stories and characters, but who is an author whose writing style and voice you
Josh?
enjoy?
Josh didn't know.
Christopher Moore.
That's
Christopher
the one you went
Moore.
to go see live.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I love his stories because he is so good with words, so witty, so funny. The situations that he has his characters in are just hilarious, and just even his ability to be self-aware humor. Like, there was one chapter that happened after like a really big chapter in a book, and this chapter, it was, I don't even remember what chapter number it was, but it only had one sentence, and it was, so that happened. Next chapter. And it was just like, for me, it was like, this guy fucks. This guy knows. His humor is just hilarious. I can't get enough of him.
Steve's, do you read?
Huh?
Can you read?
Clifford. No.
I like how IKEA really shows the pictures.
Shows, yeah, it's very illustrated. Michael Crichton.
Oh yeah.
You
That
love it
was
when
my
he says Kohai.
I do. And Senpai.
So fucking weird.
That was the first grown-up author I ever read, and I was way too young when I started to read him, but I did. But he made science entertaining. I know it's science fiction, but that's where I started to think, oh, wow, science can give me some...
Andromeda gets real.
Holy
Andromeda
like
string gets
crazy
real
old man
science-y.
does learn his lesson.
Yeah, yes, and like the dedication of pages to where the science is broken down to where you understand. Of course, you can film what he writes, but just the way things are broken down, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm intrigued by this. He sold me. So, he was my first grown-up author, and still to this day, Michael Crichton would be the one that does it for me.
Did you read Dragon Teeth?
Not yet.
Oh,
Not yet. Next is also one of my favorites. About the patenting of genes and the evolution of species.
Has your kid started watching Dragon Tales?
No,
Oh, it's very
they
similar.
have not.
Well,
Okay.
I'm disappointed.
Dragon. Corey?
I would say Chuck Palahniuk. out the gates, easy.
It's
Very
right.
unique
Yeah.
voice, and I just really enjoy. It's dark and it's witty, and I really those are two things I really enjoy. I love a good dark comedy, so he doesn't shy away from any of that stuff. Kind of meets it head on. He had a wonderful interview that actually Tom, I think it was Tom, got me on too. I forget what show it was on though.
It's Joe Rogan.
Was it?
Yeah, where he starts talking about how he writes in a bar and he talks to people.
Yeah. This was like 5 or 6 years ago, but it was wonderful interview. Yeah, I dig his writing style.
Yeah. And he also talks about like how he lost all his money.
Yeah.
For me,
What about Keith Walters, Tom, is that your favorite author? Everything's an argument.
Yep. Is that what you looked up?
Yeah.
It has to be, shout out is June, Pride Month, baby. The gay man, Neil Gaiman. Sorry.
I think it's spelled differently.
It is spelled very differently. Neil Gaiman. I think the way he kind of like tells the story of how it unfolds is very like delightful. Yet it feels so like mythic and deep with lore. Where it's just like he would just say a sentence like, Steves would walk to this place, on every Thursday, but today was not a Thursday, and you're like, like it was one of those like he talks about things as if they're so certain, and then why today is such a different day, and you're like, oh, this is really delightfully like unraveling as a story to like show me this world.
He taught his masterclass the same exact way that you just described.
Oh yeah, he's like people will love this character I've created, Tessa, but there was never Tessa. She never existed. And
That's literally his masterclass.
And you're like, it's like these things never existed. There was.
I'm sitting like this in front of my computer, just like, there was never a Tessa.
It's delightful. Last question of the night.
Yeah,
why not?
All right, this is from T-Dog8282 because they said in the chat they wanted me to read this question. So Jonathan, I am going to save this question that you just put in the chat. But this question from T-Dog is, what are you more excited for? Pikmin 4, Hollow Knight, Silk Song, or Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC? I'm sure that Steve's going to answer all these questions.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, I'm just going to...
Steve's is excited to play Pocket Pool.
That's it.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
Why is there slurping in Pocket Pool?
Why is there not slurping involved in yours?
But why?
Because it gets the people going.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Focus, right, y'all.
That's called sponsorship.
What are you excited for?
I love you, Dan, if you're watching.
I don't play any of those. So
you play Pokemon, you just haven't played any of the new ones.
No, I haven't. I played Arceus. Thought that was great. I would have to say Pikmin then.
Pikmin 4.
Because of my childhood.
Okay.
That's a good one.
T-Dog wants me to play
I love those little
Pikmin
guys.
4 with the conviction of a righteous man during the Crusades. It's insane.
Oh.
But I think for me, it's probably Hollow Knight Silk Song.
Good pick.
Josh,
Good pick.
if you are ever going to break off from Destiny, they run out of content for you to play, Hollow Knight's very much like Elden Ring.
Elden Ring, very much.
It is like 2D Elden Ring, where it's kind of like you can go anywhere. There's a little bit of like linearism, but it's hard as shit. And and you just really have to like figure out the mechanics. Harder than Elden Ring, right, Tom? Did I say that? I probably said it was harder than Elden Ring, because it like your heart palpitates so much harder because you're just like the music is just like classic, dun, 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 and you're like,
oh man,
God, and you have to like bounce on people's head. It's crazy. Huh?
How'd that music go?
Take it away, Johnny.
No, I was asking at Steve's. How's that music go?
Yeah.
It's like, you know, a bad Danny Elfman.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Bum 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 bum.
Yeah,
That's exactly how it is.
Ah,
That's exactly how I'm telling you. If you listen to the Hollow Knight music, you'd be like, "Oh God, this is like, I can't." Like, you want to turn it down just so that you're like not stressed out by the music. I'm telling you.
No, I know.
Josh, which are you more excited for? Pikmin, Hollow Knight, or Pokemon Scarlet and Violet?
Well, now it's Hollow Knight for sure. I can guarantee it's
or
Hollow
are you
Knight.
also playing Pocket Pool with the Steves?
I'm playing Pocket Pool with a Steve's.
Yeah.
Like, not like separately.
Look at
But,
that.
no,
Wide.
I mean, I don't play any of those, but Hollow Knight is probably, if I yeah, I would try that.
Good pick.
Yeah.
Good job, Steve.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah,
job being supportive, and even though you know nothing about this stuff.
Great picks, guys. Great picks. Just 3 solid titles that are just, you know, thrilling and just solid.
So let me give you the breakdown of Steve's
Here's
Pikmin.
what I've been playing.
So wait, you have it?
You gave it to me recently.
Was it recently? Because I couldn't find it for like a bajillion years, and you're like, I don't
Yeah,
have
you
it.
gave it to me recently inside that Nintendo bag from when you went to the Nintendo thing with other stuff, with a thing for Juniper and yeah. It was like a month, 2 months ago, maybe.
I
Month
remember.
and a half?
Yeah.
He remembers.
Pikmin 4, Steve's, is you are
Pikmin
a little
4.
dude. It's a real-time strategy. So you're a little dude, and then you get more little dudes, and then you have to allocate as many little dudes as you can to do certain tasks, as well as keep them alive.
Army of little dudes.
And then Hollow Knight, you're a little dude in this big creepy world, and you have to like kill everything in your world in order to get to the end.
Mass murder. Got it. Mass
and
murder.
you have to uncover like why the world is sick.
Mass murder.
Pokemon is like nothing but
Gotta catch them all.
and chicken fighting.
Oh,
Pokemon.
catch all the chickens.
Yeah, exactly.
Got it.
That's the
Chicken
one.
catching, mass murder, and the little guy.
Pokemon are the
Great.
champions.
I love it.
Okay, I think
Love
that wrapped up our update. I'll find someone to raid.
Okay. While you're doing that, I will say hello, everybody, and goodbye. No, thank you for hanging out with us on our stream. If you're new to Nerd On, check out our website, nerdon.tv. We are here on Twitch often, but the website has all of our podcasts. We do have some new things coming. We have a short film on YouTube. We have lots and lots of stuff. New episodes are coming of Nerd on the Podcast.
What?
We've got a new show that I have started recording and editing that will come out soon.
I need to wake up.
Yeah. You let me know when we are rating. And
All that brought to you by Focusrite.
That's right.
I mean, like for real, check out Focusrite. They have some really great stuff.
Check them out.
We use their stuff.
Use
We just use their
Focusrite so
water
you can
bottle.
focus,
we don't
right?
use anything else.
Is that their slogan? Because I'll sell that to them.
Yeah. Focus, right?
Right.
Use Focusrite so you can focus,
After
right?
they
right.
have given us very nice things, you want to start selling them shit to start marketing their own name.
If you're good at something, never do it for free.
You just did. We're gonna go ahead and raid Brad. He has to go live,
Brad.
and then I will send everyone there. Until then,
Cool.
They're not there. So
Nope.
we're all just gonna play Pocket Pool right now.
Oh
God.
Okay, they're live now playing Hitman.
I
World
don't want to be
Assassin.
around anymore.
We're gonna
Okay.
start the raid.
Everybody, you know the drill. As always,
Nerd
Corey,
on.
wake up.
on the Bloodline.
Someone say